I'm Laura Cornelius, and these are your highlights for Week 5 Six Max Americas Conference action. Making their debut tonight were managers for Montreal Nationals Marc-Andre Ladouceur and Las Vegas Moneymaker Chris Moneymaker. Tyler Kenney and Felipe Ramos were also back after a great start in the Six Max arena 2 weeks previously, both scooping first and second places. Gregg was on the board again for the rush, desperate to score some points after not being able to take down any in the first week of GPL action. And Kornuth was fresh from a Monaco 10K tournament win and also ready as the face for LA. As predicted, Gregg was on a mission and took the chip lead whilst the table was still six-handed. Chance was down to under 10 big blinds after playing a hand where Moneymaker rivered a straight. But he was able to double up again a few hands later before then picking up aces for a few more. A huge cooler hand developed on the flop between Gregg and Moneymaker, a king-high flush for Chris and the nut flush draw for Gregg. The Las Vegas Moneymaker able to win back a few chips from the leader. Six-handed play continued for an incredibly long duration, no one able to bust anyone until Ladouceur left with nothing. Tyler Kenney was also on the critical list after another double-up for Moneymaker. And then an insane hand developed between Gregg with kings and Moneymaker with ace-jack. Moneymaker soon to go though, at the same time as his children's arrival from school. Kornuth was next to go for LA, leaving Ramos with Gregg heads up after Tyler Kenney busted in third. Ramos left in second for 5 points, and as suspected, Gregg, who led the game the whole way, took it down for Farah Jacqua's San Francisco side, giving them 7 much-needed points. In the second game, it was the opposite style of action as Kornuth, playing from the European Poker Awards, bust out in the very first hand, but seemed happy enough to head to the party in Monaco. Ladouceur was next to go, only taking 1 point from both 2 games, which sorely hurt Montreal, coming into the week as the leaders of the conference. Kenney and Ramos once again able to gather up the chips together and lead the play four-handed for some time. Until, that is, Jonathan Little took some chips with 10s against the New York Rounders 2s. He then took the lead for the Moneymakers. Last game's winner Gregg was next to go, eliminated with ace-8 against Tyler Kenney's ace-queen. Jonathan Little was dwarfed by some sneaky play by Ramos, which left him struggling to fight back, leaving once again New York Kenney and Sao Paulo's Ramos heads up for the third time in 3 games. Deja vu. But it wasn't an easy battle, with the lead changing back and forth once again many times. Kenney was able to do it again for the Rounders, letting his brother's team, the New York Rounders, stay at the top of the conference for the time being.